Danny's Assassin, making another appearance here today on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Also, the dynamic duo, the Southwest Tag Team Champions, Tully Blanchard and Gino Hernandez, will be going into the ring to meet Ken Lucas and Rick Morton. Bobby Jaggers, the Hangman from Kansas, will be here. You'll see Mr. Piledriver Bob Sweetin, the Cowboy Scott Casey, and the King Jerry Lawler. All that excitement yet to come here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. My name is Steve Staggs. It's my pleasure to have with me Dick Slater, the Southwest Heavyweight Champion. And Dick, things are getting a little hot in Southwest Championship Wrestling, and when I say that, I'm talking about you and Mr. Don Carson.
Well, you know, Don Carson is the kind of man that'll go to any length to get rid of Dick Slater. You know, Don Carson, as much money as you're spending, and I know because I hear around the country I have a lot of friends. Killer Kong for one, the Assassin for two, the Ninja Warrior for three, Adrian Adonis. You don't think I don't know where all these people are coming from and where are they coming from and why are they coming here? Because Don Carson is going to try to get Dick Slater right completely out of professional wrestling in itself. You want to spend a lot of money. Well, Don Carson, I don't have a lot of money, but 10,000 of my dollars will go right in your pocket if you give me 5 minutes of your time. And I've made it that challenge week after week after week. And you seem to just keep on shying that off. But you'll spend a lot of money to bring somebody in here to hurt me. Well, a Mongolian Stomper's not around anymore. You're 8th wonder of the world. I didn't say I was Superman either, Don Carson. I can't conquer the world. But I sure won't back up for any man that you bring into the Southwest area to try to put him in a ring. Not only to take this from around my waist, but to hurt Dick Slater. Well, Don Carson, you're getting very violent and very serious about it. And I'm not going to sit around and stand still, and every time I turn around and get in the ring, Steve Stack, I got to worry about some man jumping me from behind.
Well, I know
I'll
what
take
you mean.
care of my own business. I want to thank everybody very much.
Thank you very much, Dick Slater. And now, ladies and gentlemen, A big kick from the Mongolian Stomper. The Stomper has Slater up, slams him to the mat. The Stomper with a boot to the top of the head. Slater with an elbow smash. Dick Slater going after the Southwest heavyweight champion. Big judo chops from Slater, but the Stomper grabs him and throws him into the referee. Oh, Slater was thrown into the referee. Now the Stomper has the boot off. The Stomper has taken his right boot off, and he has laid it on the head of Dick Slater. Sweet Dan comes in and blocks it this time. Now the Stomper goes after Sweet Dan. Slater has picked up the boot. Slater lays it on the top of the head of the Stomper. He's got him covered up. There's the count by the referee. It's 1, 2, 3, and Dick Slater has defeated the Mongolian Stomper in a chain match. Don Carson, the manager of the Mongolian Stomper, can't believe it. Now the Stomper comes in behind Sweet Dan, who was a special referee. He knocked him out. Carson has Sweet Dan outside the ring, throws him into the steel post. Slater is in the ring with a Stomper. Here comes Don Carson in, and Dick Slater's got him. Dick Slater going after Carson, but the Stomper coming up. And the Stomper grabs Dick Slater, puts a shin and a maki on him. And Carson closes the cage as Don Carson's Mongolian Stomper has applied the shin and a maki to Dick Slater. Remember, the match is already over. Slater has won it. This is after the bell has already sounded. Sweet Dan trying to get back in the ring, but Carson has him locked out. There's the black glove. The black glove has appeared again right here in the Hemisphere Arena. Oh, and it goes to the head of Dick Slater. Another time. El Santo Negro has come into the ring. He comes off the top rope and knocks the Stomper off of Dick Slater. El Santo Negro, the masked man, but he gets knocked down quickly. Sweet Dan is still in there, and Sweet Dan trying to knock both the Stomper and Don Carson out of the ring, and here they come. They finally get out. Coco Samoa's there. So the Mongolian Stomper is still the Southwest heavyweight champion, but I'll guarantee you what,
as he is now being tended to by Manny Fernandez. A bad break for Tom Pritchard, who was slammed into the ring post and had his head knocked open. And we've got Tom here and here comes Dick Slater, and we've got a brawl going on here in front of us right now as Slater gives Manny Fernandez the ring post treatment from the opposite side of the ring, and we've got Tom Pritchard lying on the floor here and Dick Slater slamming away at the head which he has driven into that ring post. Manny Fernandez in trouble on the floor. Tom Pritchard and Dick Slater here has really torn this ring apart, torn these men apart, and torn the program apart for that matter. This is the Slater that terrorized rings all up and down the East Coast. This is the Slater who has held innumerable sectional titles, and right now he is after the Manny Fernandez, and things are busting loose here for sure as Dick Slater goes after Manny Fernandez, and he is now after him for fair and taking on Dick Slater with everything that he's got. A wild and two-fisted rip slaughter going here, but this is bound to bust loose here and at the Coliseum on Friday night. This is the kind of action that Slater and Manny Fernandez are bound to produce, and Slater runs into the ring post, but we have to go now.